what we will talk about is we will talk about a very awesome opportunity that will help us all to venture on a new path, venture on a wonderful journey, and let's understand what it is all about. Okay, so here we start our Viva orientation program today, this Sunday. Okay, now let's start with a thought. We all know we are staying at home. We are trying to prevent ourselves from that pandemic that has troubled all the people all across the world. So we are at home. We do not know how the phase after lockdown will go, look like. We don't know how many people will be impacted, how many of will sustain a good health, and all those of things. So what in summary it means is that we do not know how the future will shape for us and for our friends, for our neighbors, for the persons we know. Okay, so we start looking at this question, and we will try to figure out what are the possibilities that we have going forward. Okay, so I start with this question: how your future will look like after this episode of lockdown, which is increasing day by day. We don't know when it will end. We have started seeing phases where it is opening up, but we don't know how it will shape up. Okay, so let's look at some of the data that the analysts have shared. What consulting agencies, what are the big companies, they are actually doing their analytics and sharing the what the future will look like. So some of this has already happened, some is going to happen. This is not my data, and I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to put the data facts in front of you so that if you see this data, you take whatever decision you want to take based on the facts, not based on the whims and fancies. Okay, so let's understand some of the data points. So till now, 47 million people have already lost their jobs. This because the manufacturing units are down, businesses are closed, people are not able to go to job, and some of the people were dependent on the day-to-day income, whatever they were going to job, coming back home, going to job, coming back home, but it's not getting possible because the manufacturing units are shut down, shops are closed, small businesses are shut down, they are not allowed to open, and whatnot all. So already 47 million jobs has already faced the brunt of the pandemic. They are totally finished, closed. Now 20 million more workers, they are facing a very high risk of layoffs. Some of the companies have already started doing it. Some of the companies are in the advanced phase of doing it, but they are going to take some actions because their finances has been impacted a lot. Unemployment rate, I'm talking about the US figures. Unemployment rate has already hit a high figure of 32%. That's a very big figure. 32% of the total employed people. That's a big figure. If you see that data, that's a huge impact. Okay, salary hikes, promotions, bonuses, just forget all these three words. Even if you go back to your manager and you are one of the best performing employee, if you go back to your manager, hey boss, will I get a hike for whatever I have done in the last years so far gone by? He will see you first, give a very good stare to you, and because you are one of the best ever performing employee, he will say, sorry gentlemen, just forget these things for another 1 to 2 years. Okay, so salary hikes, they are not going to happen. Okay, but what will stay there? Your regular expenses will be there. They are not going to go away. The reason being is you were already at the minimal expenditures that you were doing, right? Even if you were not extravagant in spending, you were doing a minimum expenses that is going to stay. If you have an EMI, that will be there. Banks will give you a moratorium of 3 months, 6 months, but interest is again piling up. It's not going to be a good reason to opt for a moratorium or not paying your EMIs for whatever reasons. So you can get a leeway, but ultimately you have to pay. Okay, so whatever expenses you have already reduced to the minimum, they are going to stay. You still has to pay your school fees, you have to pay your EMIs, you have to pay your daily expenses, but from where the money will come? That's a question. Now let's understand why we shall even think about these data points. Okay, you have a very valid question. So what? If it has happened to them, it has not happened to any of us which are on the call. So gentlemen and ladies, the point what I'm trying to make is, whatever the economic conditions you are in today, that is the result of your past actions that you have taken. Okay, so you are the person who have done a lot of effort. You have taken some decisions in your past future. That's why you are where you are today. Okay, so what does it mean is, whatever decisions, whatever data points, whatever analysis you are seeing here, you will see that data, will take some action, will take some decision, and that decision and that analysis of yours will shape up your future. Not only yours, your families, your friends, your relatives, your neighbors. The future of everyone will be shaped by whatever they do today. So what I'm trying to focus on is, let's give our best shot today so that we are in good shape in the upcoming future. Okay, why again? So I'm insisting on the point why I am talking about why we even should worry about taking some decision today. So friends, you need to understand, the bad times are the times when the most of the good things has happened in the past, and they will happen in the current also. So what does that mean? If I give you some of the examples, the biggest giants, biggest companies that you can see today, they are the result of the decision taken by their owners, taken by the entrepreneurs like you and me in the time of crisis. The giants like GE, GE Electricals, Microsoft, HP, FedEx, Google, they all are the byproducts of the decision taken by the entrepreneurs like you and me in the time of the recession. Why? So gentlemen, if you take a decision today, you are at the lowest risk. You can only grow from here. You are already at the bottom. You are at the lowest risk. If you take a decision, you know the data, you analyze it, put your efforts, put your investment, whatever you have, then it is going to grow only, because you are investing, you are starting in the worst of the time. It's not going to go worse than this. Okay, that's why you will grow. You need to understand that, and you need to understand and act for that. Okay, so today I'm going to share an opportunity which you can start sitting at your home. You need not to venture out, you need not to go out, you need not to store many things, you need not to worry about the business infrastructure preparation, nothing. You can start that business sitting at your home without any investment, zero investment. I say, I'm saying it in quotes, zero investment. I will explain you why I'm saying like that. Okay, so let's understand what is that opportunity, why I call it a zero investment, and why it will change your future. Let's understand. Now, what is the most demanded thing today? Okay, so if you have the opportunity, you will have the best opportunity in an area which is in most demand. And what is in the most demand today? The health. Your health, your family health, your neighbor's health, your relatives' health, your world health, your country's citizens' health. So health is the one of the most talked about thing, and not even health. If you be precise, it's the immunity. People are talking about immunity, people are talking about wellness, people are talking about the health. They know what it takes, what is the impact if they do not take care of their health, if they do not take care of the immunity of their kids, what can or may happen to them. So this is one of the most worried about thing today. Okay, and when people are afraid of that thing, so you need to, somebody needs to give a solution to them. Okay, you need to solve the problem. So that is one of the biggest problem people are facing all over the world. And believe me, whosoever solve this problem, whether he do the business or not, he is going to be a millionaire going down the line. Either you understand it or you do not understand it. That's written, because you are going to solve the most talked about problem of the world. I'm not talking about the country. You are going to solve the problem which is most talked about in the world. And how will you solve the problem? The solution is advanced Ayurveda. And why I call it advanced Ayurveda, let's understand that. So Ayurveda, it has been a practice which is 5,000 years old, has been used by the natives of APAC region, Asian subcontinent. It has been used, it has been practiced, it has been curing people, it has been giving a good health and wellness to the consumers of the Ayurveda. Okay, so what is advanced? So what is so unique thing about this solution that we are going to talk about today? So we talked about the problem, we talked about the most problematic situation people are in, and now we are talking about the solution. The solution, which has been in practice for more than 5,000 years, has been tested, has been trialed, has been researched, has been published in the medical journals. The clinical trial has happened, and the validations of those solutions has been done based on the modern science and the language that people understand. Okay, and what is advanced about the Ayurveda? So I'm not sure how many of you already know Ayurveda solution. They are little tricky when you consume them. The taste is not there. Okay, and you will agree to me when I say this. Any healthy solution. So till now, I'm saying till now, if you see any healthy solution, any healthy diet is not tasty. If you ask your kid, okay, eat healthy, eat green leafy vegetables, they don't take it. Why? It's not tasty. They don't feel like taking it. And that's what the difference you will make. I will tell you what is the difference. So this advanced Ayurveda solution that I am going to talk about today is tasty, healthy, proven, tested, clinically examined, clinically validated. All the medical journals has published the research. This is well researched. Everybody is taking it, savoring it, and they are saying, wow, what is the solution you have brought us? Okay, now let's talk about that solution. Okay, so this opportunity, I will come back to this. So let's talk about who is offering this solution. So the solution that I am talking about is being offered by Indusviva Health Science Private Limited. This is a company which has been established in 2014, based out of Bangalore. We have our India headquarters in Bangalore. We have our US offices based out of Houston, Texas. It's in Williams Tower, one of the well-known places in Texas. We are growing by 148% year on year, and that's established our growth story. We have all the certifications, be it the GMP for the manufacturing. We have already our approved R&D laboratories, which are approved by the government of India. Our manufacturing unit in the United States has been registered with FDA. We cultivate our own medicinal plants, which can be cultivated as an based on the climate of the country we cultivate in. We have thousands of acres of land where we cultivate our own herbs, because that gives us control on our quality. We have our own distribution network, we have our own manufacturing, we have our own research labs, which are certified with the best quality standards of the world. Okay, we have the raw material processing capacity of 165 metric ton per month, and that's why we have the end-to-end mechanism, end-to-end offerings. We are not dependent on anybody. That's why we are able to grow 148% year on year. So we are not a company which takes the solutions from somebody else, put their own stamp and market it. No, we don't do it. We research our own, we do our own research, we do our own clinical trials, we do our own manufacturing, we do our own packaging, we have our own partners which delivers the goods at your doorsteps. We are the 21st century e-commerce company that provides advanced Ayurveda solutions. And what is a solution? And here comes the Ived. I can vouch for the taste, I can vouch for the result, and I can vouch for the solution that Ived is, because we have started seeing the results already on the ground. We have so many testimonies coming out from the United States, and it gives me great pleasure that some of our team members will share their testimonies live on this meeting today. And before they comes up, I will tell you what Ayurveda is. So basically, this is a solution that we were talking about, the advanced Ayurveda. This solution, this has been researched by our parent arm, that is Bioactive Japan. It's based out of Tokyo. And this product has been validated scientifically for all the benefits, good benefits it's offered. But let's understand what is unique about this, what is the composition it takes, and why it works, and why it shows so wonderful results. So basically, in general human words, if I talked about is, which everybody can relate to it, Ayurveda is an immunity booster. Simple words. Nothing scientific. If I talked about in a layman language, it is an immune booster. One of the world's best immune booster. Why? It contains the formulations which have already proven their worth since 5,000 years. And they have been written in Shushruta Samhita, which is the base of the Ayurveda. And it contains 50 time tested herbal ingredients. And the name that we give to them is Sarsochurnam, Bilvadi Pathadishtam, and Panchaniba Churnam. So the person who have some roots into Ayurveda, Panchaniba Churnam, one of the main ingredients is the neem leaves. I'm not talking about all of them. It's a long list. I will be short of time if I describe all of them, but I will tell you one of the key ingredients in Panchaniba Churnam is neem. In Bilvadi Leham, Bale is one of the key ingredients of that. So basically, all these four concatenations or the solution, the offerings that we have mixed and prepared Ayurveda from, they helps in your gut health, brain health, liver health, and all over body health. Right from your hair to the toe, everything is impacted by this solution, and that's why it's a overall health and wellness solution. So we are into so we call ourselves into functional health beverage supplement. We offer a functional health beverage supplement. Okay, so hope you get these words. This is all new vertical. We have get the competition out, because we have also applied for the patents of Ived, so it will be soon in our hands. Okay, so this Ived is available to the citizens of United States, and for 4 bottles pack of Ived, each of 1 liter costs about $300 in the retail price. Okay, so we delivered all across the United States. All 50 states gets home delivery at the doorstep. If there is any breakage, we take care of it. We replace it free of cost. We do not charge for the courier services, and no transactions charge as of today. Okay, so you need not to worry about how will it reach. You just pay online, give your address, company will deliver at your home. Okay, now we talked about a problem, we talked about what is a possible solution, but let's understand what that problem and solution combination will give us. I tell you guys, this problem and solution combination will give you health, that we have already talked about. Now another thing that it can give you is the wealth. See, we all are here to understand that business opportunity, or how the health and wealth combined together will work. So let's understand, let's jump onto that business opportunity, what this business opportunity is all about and how we can do it. Okay, so as I will not go much into, quality is superb. It's already validated on the grounds. And what do you need to do basically? So basically, you just need to start taking it. So what we say is, first feel it, taste it, feel it, and then share it. Okay, drink it, feel it, share it. That's what you need to do. So when you start consuming Ayurveda, and you feel it's very good, which it is definitely, you start sharing with people. You just share it with your 2 of your friends or multiple of your friends, and you just need to build a team. Okay, you build a team. Okay, and that's how it starts. I will go more into the details of it. Okay, so when you start this business, so before starting, you will have a very genuine question: how can I earn? What kind of income I will have? So gentlemen and ladies, we have 10 types of benefits that we can get out of this business. So 9 types of incomes, and 10th is the reward program. So I will talk about a couple of them. I will not talk about each and every one of them. So you can have more details with the person who have invited you over this call. But I will talk about some of the major items on this income plan. Okay, so let's understand. So, okay, so first of the income that I will talk about in detail is the retail profit. So this business offers you a upfront 20% retail profit. How it is calculated, I will tell you in the details. So if you see here, so currently as of now we offer only Ived. Okay, so we will soon launch iCoffee, so I will not talk about that. So we offer Ived in the United States, that's available right away. Okay, and it comes in a pack of minimum order quantity of 4. Okay, and every bottle is 1-liter bottle. The DP price of that is $250. Means distributor, means like for if you buy directly from the company, the 4 bottle will cost you $250. Okay, and suggested retail price at what you want to retail. What the retail means is you got the product from the company, you suggested, you recommended it to the somebody, and he agreed to take this. You sell those 4 pieces at $300. So what does that mean is 4 bottles of Ived which you got at $250, you sell them at $300, so you got a retail profit of $50. So $50 at a price of $250 is 20%, right? 20% of 250 is $50, and that's what your retail profit is. Okay, so we typically talks about the PVs. So in this business, 4 bottles of Ived or 4 boxes of iCoffee, which will be available in the which will be available soon, they are 100 PV. Okay, so it means 100 point value. So each piece is of 25 point values. So from now onwards, I will refer only the point value. So you just need to understand 4 bottles will be 100 PV. Okay, and 100 PV in retail profit will give you $50. Okay, that is a 20% of the distributor price. Now, so we are talking about the retail profit, and if you are a awesome retailer, so you have exceptional sales skills and you retail a lot, so company will offer you top retailer bonus. What does it mean is, suppose in a calendar month, so gentlemen, this is a weekly business, but this benefit that I am talking about is a calendar month based reward program. Okay, so if in a calendar month you are the topmost retailer of the company in United States, so you will get the first prize benefit of $1,000 in 1 month. If you sell most in the United States, you will get additional $1,000 as the first prize. If you have the second position, you will get $500 extra. But what if you are not the first and the second? So need not to worry, man. Company do takes care of that as well. You are doing a good business, you are giving the revenue to the company, so the company is also giving you the reward. So if you are not the first or the second, everybody cannot be first or second, right? Somebody will be third, fourth, fifth. So everybody who is not the first and second qualifies for the consolation prize. So what is that? So consolation prize is, if in a calendar month, if you are retailing 40 products, that amounts for 1000 PV, you will get extra $300 worth products. What does that mean is, you will get 4 products free of cost. Okay, so if you retail 40 products, you will get 4 products free of cost worth $300. If you retail 24 products, you will get products worth 150 free. If you retail only 12 products, I'm telling, in a calendar month, just 12 products, not even 1 per day. You're saying, if you are in a business, in 30 days, if you just retail only 12 products, you will still get 1 product free, and that is extra $75. Okay, so it's a reward over reward. Great, let's move on. So now we talked about a retail profit that's equivalent to the what we do in a traditional business. But one of the strength of this business is the passive income that you generate, and passive income comes from your team. So what does that mean is, we talked about the team structure. So what you can do is, company offers that you can offer the distributorship to your friends, to your relatives, whosoever feels interested. Okay, so suppose you were doing retail to okay, so I will skip this and I will explain you in a bit animated manner that easy to understand. So suppose you started the business and you started with 8 products, means like 200 PV, you actually paid $500 to the company. Okay, so you paid this $500. Okay, then as per the retail profit that we already talked about, you will sell them at $600. So what you get is you get a upfront profit of $100. Okay, now what? So this was the retail part of it, but as I already told you, the one of the best income that you can generate in this business is the team income, the passive income. And how it comes is you start your left organization and you start your right organization. Okay, how do you start it? Suppose you have a friend who you know and he's in based out of New York. Another friend you know he's based out of California. You talked about this beautiful product Ived, and they get interested. Wow, this is an awesome product, buddy. Can I do this business as well? You say yes, you can do it. You just simply needs to register yourself, which is free of cost. You just need to fill a form on the website. You just need to provide your bank details and SSN number. That's it. Nothing. It's as simple as that. To enter the business, it's so simple. You just need to fill a form on the website, which is fully secure, 128 bits encryption it provide. Your data is safe. You just give the bank details, SSN number, fill your form, and here you go. You become an international distributor business partner of the company. Okay, you can do the business in United States, India, Nepal, and 5 more countries which are getting launched in next 6 to 7 months. Okay, so now this guy in New York comes with you. This person in California, one of your best friend comes with you. They all start the business with 200 PV. So what do you get? So if they come, suppose you join today, and within the week they comes along with you, so you already got $100 retail profit. So on a business of 200 PV, you will get $20 from each side as a business opening bonus. That means $40 extra. And since you bring both of your friends in the first week of joining business, company will award you extra $20 for a quick start bonus. What does that mean is you are no more a normal distributor of the company. You are a privileged star distributor of the company, and as a privileged star distributor of the company, if you do this business within the first week of joining, you will get extra $20. So total already you have earned $160 just by bringing 2 of your friends which do a 200 PV business and you do a 200 PV retail. Okay, and guess what? Surprise! You are promoted. You are promoted as your first rank. Now what? Gentlemen, this is a simple business of duplicacy. What you need to do, whatever you have done in week 1, you just duplicate in the week 2. So now the question is very genuine. What if I duplicate in week 2? What will I get? Yes, you will get something extraordinary. What you will get? So you just help these person in New York and California become star. Like you become star by adding these person to your left and right. They also become star by adding their business partner to their respective left and right. And what? Guess what? And if they comes with 200 PV, you get extra $40 as a get extra $40. And because everybody this guy, they are also doing 200 PV each, 200 PV business here, 200 PV business here, and same goes here. So 400 PV matching you will get as a team bonus. That this amounts to $80. Okay, so team bonus is 10% flat, no matter how deep your team is. What does that mean is no matter you have in your left organization you have 10 people, 20 people, 40 people, 100 people, 200,000, no matter whatever business left team is doing, whatever business your right team is doing, you will be paid 10% of the matching of the complete business. Okay, and that will be lifelong. It's like till the time your team is working, whatever business they do, 10% of the matching will be paid to you automatically to your accounts. Okay, so coming back to this, week one, you did this much business and you became a star distributor. If you duplicate it in week two, you get another rank of star 250. Okay, and you are eligible for another surprise reward. I'm not going to disclose it. Okay, so it's a reward and a very rewarding business opportunity. Okay, and suppose if you duplicate this again in the week three, so you get another $160 as a team bonus, and you get third promotion now as a star 500 distributor. And this continues. This is a business of duplicacy. Is as simple as that. You start the business in that first week, you start your left organization, right organization, and bring the consistency of 200 PV within 3 weeks of joining this business. Just with a meager amount of $500 you invested, you already got this amount of income already, what you see here. Okay, now the question for you is, tell me a business which by just medium investment of $500, which you are anyway getting the products, you get such a beautiful income in just 3 weeks. I leave you with this question. Think about it and discuss more in detail with the person who has invited you. I'm moving on. Okay. Now, so I already talked about when you start your left organization and you start your right organization with 200 PV, you are eligible to be promoted as a star distributor and you get a quick star award. And when you again help this person to become a star and this person to become a star, you get extra $40. So you get total $60 as a quick star maker and quick star. Okay. I already talked about is, so let's understand. So I talked about that as a team bonus, you get 10% of the matching business. So let's understand more. If your left team is doing a 600 PV business on the left and right team is doing a 600 PV of the business right, so you will get a matching of 600 PV, and as per the 10% formula, it amounts to $120. If the matching is of 1000 PVs, you will get $200, and if the matching is of 2000 PVs, you will get $400. Guess what? A very genuine question comes up. What if left team is doing a business of 2000 PV and right is doing a business of 2200 PV? No, none of the person are equal, right? Some will be doing fast, some will be doing slow. So if right team is doing 2200 PV business, so you are not at loss. What will happen is you will get a matching of 2000 PVs and that amounts to $400, and the extra business of 200 PV that this right team has done, it's spill over or carry forward to the next week. And what if in next week the left team does a business of 2500 PVs and right team does business of 2000 PVs? So the carry forward 200 of the last week joins here and you get a matching of 2200 PVs, which amounts to $440. And guess what? This is team income. You are not investing anything. You are just helping your team to share that Ived to people, bring health to the society, and in turn you are getting the business. You are doing just that. You are not investing any money. That's what this is, a zero investment business. Okay, so you are helping your team to share this Ived to the masses, to the society, bring health to them, and you are in turn getting a income. Okay, and this continues. So this continues till what level? Guess what? You can earn $5,000 weekly just by team bonus. Okay, and that's the capping. That's the initial capping weekly. That means $20,000 in a month. Okay, and that is the capping only for the initial rank. Okay, so this capping increases. So when you become a black diamond ambassador, this capping increases, it gets double, and you get another chance to make it triple. Means like when you become a black diamond ambassador, you get an opportunity to earn $30,000 a week. Yes, you heard it right. I'm not going to demonstrate this. You can talk in details about that, because when you share this opportunity first time to somebody and you share that figure, $30,000 a week, he'll say, are you crazy? No, I'm not crazy. I'm serious. I'm talking about a serious business opportunity, and it is true. So, but to start with, you will have a capping of $5,000 a week. That is the potential weekly earning you can get at the initial stage that you start with. Okay, and guess what? This is not a head count business. I'm saying it in a very clear and concise manner. This is not a headcount business. This is a purely turnover based business. So you can achieve this limit of $5,000 a week by matching 25,000 PVs from left and right. But how do you achieve this 25,000 PVs? Is immaterial of the count. You can achieve, so suppose you have 1,000 PV people in the left, 1,000 people in your right, and even if they are, everybody is buying just only one piece or retailing only one piece, you are still hitting this $5,000 a week limit. And you say, oh, 1,000 is too much, man. So what if you have 500 on right, 500 on left, and everybody is doing a retail of just two piece a week, still you hit this? 500 is too big. So if it is 250 only and everybody is doing four-piece retail, still you hit it. So it's not a head count business, it's purely a turnover business. That's what I was conveying it. Okay,